Welcome to Laugh Out Lore's Stormhaven. Tonight is Pirates for all you new viewers. Thanks everyone for joining in with us on your Sunday nights / Monday mornings for some of you. A couple of announcements. We run Wednesday nights and Sunday nights. Sunday nights are Pirate. Wednesday nights are fantasy or high fantasy. We're down a player tonight, but we also have a new person tonight. So, with that, I don't really have any other announcements except for join our Discord. You can do !socials, which I'm doing right now in the chat. You can do that even if we're offline, and it'll send you a link, and it'll send you all of our socials and our Discord links. If you're listening to us on our podcasts and you can't make it on Sunday nights, welcome as well. We really appreciate y'all listening in, especially. I haven't told you any of you guys this yet, but I was looking at our metrics, and our pirate campaign is blowing up on podcasts, which is really freaking sweet. So thanks for everybody that's joining in and listening. We really appreciate you all. And I'm going to hand it over to Anthony.
All right. Welcome, everyone. Been a couple weeks. Probably do a slight recap. I think we've got some new listeners. Last week, you guys lost a friend, went and found him. You permanently lost a friend. You made it back from the little pocket dimension, we'll call it, or whatever you were in. And there was a fire. You pissed off a wizard author that, unfortunately, our friend Melkor, who's no longer with us, was obsessed with. And we're going to pick up. Roth's kind of feeling pretty sad and fucked up because a lot of shit's being blamed on him, that some of it he didn't know about, some of it he's just trying to help, and kind of made a mess of things. So he's wandered off a bit by himself with that magic card he drew of making someone's fate. And we're going to pick up with Roth deciding the fate he's going to determine.
Well, as Broth walks away, holding the card, thinking about it. Probably walk out to the sea for a bit and just kind of ponder on it. And then as I, sitting there thinking to myself, I feel like, man, probably be really great to have that genie right now. And I use the card as I'm thinking of that, I use the card and I want to bind the AB genie to me.
All right. Do you think this fat, sweaty genie that you guys have seen once before when Gustav boarded your ship confusedly appears next to you and what the fuck? And he sees you and what am I doing here?
I just want to... Has the card burnt up yet?
Yeah, the card burnt into ash as soon as you spoke it.
I'm just going to kind of look at him and tell him, sit down for a minute. We'll have a conversation.
I got no fucking legs. I can't sit down. I'm literally like a ghost.
Floating.
A fucking genie. He
All right,
makes his mist to look like legs and he sits down next to you.
Smart ass. Well, good sir. You're mine. End of story.
I mean, well, kind of. You have to have the lamp.
Which you're going to tell me where that lamp is.
I can take you there. I can't get to it. Gustav protected it from me.
Okay.
Yes,
what can you all do now that we have a chance to sit down and talk without trying to kill each other?
And I never wanted you dead, but Gustav doesn't listen to me. He thinks I'm stupid. I mean, I'm a bit fat and lazy, yeah, but I'm not stupid.
Well, I'm not going to call you stupid. I'm not going to call you fat and lazy. Let's work together on this, because it seems like you didn't want to work for the fuck anyways.
I just don't want to work.
Erdan peeps up and it says, well, according to my calculations, his BMI is quite large.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Oh, I'm a captain now?
Oh.
He makes a note in his little notebook. Puts it away.
Well, since you're over there, you
Maybe
want
he
to
just
come over
kinda
and
looks
sit down or
confused.
down?
Erdan is going to kind of just walk around because we're on the ship, right?
Yes. No, you guys are on the beach at
Okay.
I walked away from the party.
that island you guys appeared back on because you got a portal out of the pocket dimension that
That's right.
appeared on an island and made the portal to go save Grim because
Yep.
he got taken away because Roth drew a bunch of cards.
So Erdan is just going to walk the beach, kind of just looking at the tower that's right around us, right? Because this is all new to Erdan, and he's kind of taking it in, making a drawing of the tower and the different landscape around it. Can I roll performance for that, or maybe dexterity, or whatever you want?
Yeah,
Just to
roll
see how good it is.
performance for your artistic ability with your drawing.
Oh, yeah, that's a 3.
Nice. You think you nailed it.
Yeah, I'm like, perfect. I put it away.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything while Roth is talking to AB or continue the conversation? Okay. He's like, yeah, I can take you to the island. I can do one teleport a day. Of your party's kind of big, so I mean, we could teleport once a day.
Okay.
I can do a little bit of magic. You saw the whole lightning spiel with the clouds and shit. It's not really anything but an illusion. I just blow wind and make the ship go faster.
Hey, that's a good source of power there for the ship. If you think about it, though, that's pretty useful.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to get the lamp, or otherwise, Gustav can just go rub it again, and I'll be back controlled by him. So,
How
if you
far
want me,
away?
you gotta get the lamp.
How far away are they from the rest of us?
Are you asking AB?
No. I'm talking about how far, like where the rest of us was, because I remember Broth said he stepped away with AB. So I didn't know if
So
like
they're
we could
probably
hear
just
this.
around the corner. They're not far. I'd say 100 yards or so.
Okay.
I was just kind of thinking Broth went off to think a little and wanted some peace and quiet.
I'm gonna ask AB. Well, how far is the said island?
Pretty far, but I mean, I could just be like, I could just take us there. You want me to show you? I'll use my teleport. I haven't today.
Okay, but if you use it once a day, and you gotta wait a minute because I gotta go get the other guys so we can all do it
No,
at the
you
same
don't. And he
time.
kind of snaps, and all of you are teleported to this really dark, foggy shore.
I'm gonna pinch
There you
my
go.
eyes.
I got you.
I'm gonna pinch my eyes while I look at AB, and I'm gonna be like, "You do realize I was gonna ask for a specific spot, right?"
No, I didn't realize that. I thought you just wanted to teleport here. Like, yeah, I'm gonna hang out down here though, because it's pretty scary up there, and I don't like it up there.
No, you're coming with us because you have to show me where this lamp is, and that was gonna be my teleportation question to
You see that red light up there? It's up there.
And if you would have waited a second, I'd have told you I wanted to be teleported right there so we could grab it.
I can't do that. Remember that warding magic I told you about?
I start pinching,
Gustav knew if I got the lamp, then I could control myself, and he would no longer have power over a genie. So he protected the lamp from me. Shit, I shouldn't have said that.
Thank you.
Can I roll
Thank
insight
you,
on this guy? On this genie?
Of what?
Can I roll insight?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's actually pretty good. 26.
Yeah, that is pretty good. What are you trying to pick up from him?
Basically, I'm just trying to make sure he's not lying to us. Like, up until the point where he said that I could control myself, I felt like he was trying to pull something over on us. So I just want to make sure he's just not trying to. I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out. If he's trying to pull one over on us.
He's not lying to you, but he doesn't seem very motivated. He doesn't really seem like he wants to do much.
I'm gonna look at.
Like he's being forced, so he's just doing it to get it done.
I see. Okay.
I'm gonna look at him and go. I'm gonna look at him and say, "You want the lamp so you can just be lazy as fuck, huh?"
Like I really like being lazy. Yeah.
I'll make you a deal. You help me out a little bit once in a while, and I'll just let you fucking chill out in that lamp and be lazy as fuck. How about that?
Well, what's once in a while? Like once a year? Like once every 1,000 years? That'd be fucking perfect for me.
Okay. How about this? I'll do less than what Gestapo does, but it would be like a couple times a month. How about that? But most of the time, you'll be lazy as fuck.
Okay, if you can get the lamp, that's fine with me.
I'm gonna walk up to AB, not knowing who AB really is. I'm gonna be like, "How old are you?"
A few thousand years old. I've been around a while.
So, knowing you've been around a while, knowing you're going to stay around a while, a couple thousand years, doing something once or twice a month is like a blink of an eye to you.
Yeah, it happens really fast, which is why I'd prefer to wait 1,000 years or so.
I'm gonna look at AB real quick, and I'm gonna ask him, "Can you fix me real quick?" Because I have this leopard C in that. Look at me! I have leopard C and a curse.
Didn't I heal you?
Nope.
No, you did not heal him. You
healed everyone
but him.
me.
That's right, because I ran out of spells. Okay, sorry.
Like, can you fix this real quick?
Well, I'm 2,622 years old, and yeah. So, like I said, it's been a while. It goes by pretty fast, but I don't really want to do stuff. No, I'm good on that. Tried that once and it didn't work. I'll be your friend if you want to be my friend. Gustav's not very good at that.
Oh, we'll be friends, and like I said, when I get your lamp, I'll maybe ask once or twice of you when I absolutely need it. Most of the time, you'll just sit in your fucking lamp and be lazy as hell, which I'm okay with.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah. Look up there. See the red light? That tower-looking thingy? That's where my lamp is. You got to get up there and get it.
Okay. Still need this fixed, though.
Is it day or night?
Roll perception.
Let's see. Perception is a +4 for this character. A 22.
I think we ended last time in the night, so it'd probably be like dawn. Sun's starting to come up. There's pretty thick fog over the island. You can see like silhouettes of dead trees, just the sticks. There's not many leaves. Kind of eerie feeling coming from the island. There doesn't seem to be birds or any life. You hear some shrieking, just a solid scream coming from somewhere on the island. They're like chains dragging.
I'm gonna ask AB, what's the worst thing you think we gotta mess with here?
I tell you, that mind master that's probably somewhere here. Maybe the warlord. Gustav protected this tower pretty well.
Okay, well, again, can you fix this? And then we'll go get your lamp.
I'm not a doctor.
You're magical.
Yeah.
Can't you just like snap your fingers?
It's like, and nothing happened. You don't have the lamp.
Like you're a fucking smart ass.
I'm going to pull out a candle and cast light on it. I'm not actually going to light the actual candle. I'm just going to cast light on the candle, which opens up a 20-foot radius of bright light around us.
It kind of does that weird, like when you're trying to drive in the fog with your headlights on and you turn the brights on.
Perfect.
And it just makes all the little particles of water illuminate in front of you.
I love it. It also casts an additional 20 feet of dim light. So 20 feet out is bright, 20 feet past that is dim. So just like brights, it's going to blind us for a while. But I'm still doing it. And he goes, Erdan says, looks like magic is good here.
I'm gonna look at Erdan and be like, how much longer until you can fix me?
I must rest.
How long's that?
Ooh, actually, that's a good question because I think they're different.
I think yours is 4 hours of just being immobile. If I'm not mistaken.
6 hours.
Fuck. This is gonna suck. I'm just gonna nonstop take damage every time I fucking move. Which, by the way, do I take damage for getting teleported?
Yeah, you probably would have taken a D6 when you landed because that would have hurt your feet.
You want me to roll a d6 or do you want to roll it?
You can.
All right. Fuck. That's 4.
And since you're bringing that up, and I almost forgot, find where I have it written down because now you're going to have to roll.
Oh, that's right. No, who did I heal? Because
No, Maliorim's fixed.
Yeah,
I'm the only
I
one
healed
that's
Maliorim because he was going to dive off of a cliff.
Yeah.
So he's
Yes.
so he's
you did
free.
Fix him, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the
Never
only
mind.
Broth.
Now-
Broth is the only one that needs to be fixed.
Question on the leprosy. Because it's magical, is it considered a disease or a curse?
It is a curse because it was cursed onto him.
Okay.
So you'll have to
That's what I'm making sure.
move the curse.
Okay. Yeah, because if it was a disease, I could heal that, but I can't because it's a curse. I can when I rest. So I'm like, I need at least 6 hours of sleep. Well, you sleep.
I'm gonna look at AB and be like, how long is it until you think that Gestapo's gonna go and rub that lamp to get you?
Gustavo probably knows I'm gone and probably head this way. He'll be slower since he doesn't have his magic wind. But I'd give him 3 or 4 days.
So we could take 3 hour. We could take 6 hours of a break and be fine.
Good night. I already.
Wait, that's cool.
I mean, I'd prefer to nap all the time.
I know you would, and trust me, you will. You'll get to nap, I promise. But I need this answered, yes or no.
I'm going to just sit down and say, I will keep watch. You rest. And I can actually be completely I can see all around me while you guys are sleeping. I just can't move for 6 hours.
Okay. I guess we all take a nap for 6 hours.
Okay, who wants to take first watch?
I guess I
Erdan
will.
definitely is.
Oh, Erdan, that's right.
Because I don't have to sleep.
Okay. Roll perception.
Wait a minute, wouldn't it go off of his passive since he's just sitting there?
That's true. Because I can't
Yes.
actively do it. So my passive perception is 14.
Yeah, you're fine for the first shift. Who wants second shift?
I'll also do second because I literally don't sleep.
Clear again. Anyone want to help with third?
I'll take third.
Monteith will also take third.
Both of you roll perception.
That is a 21, good sir.
You don't see anything.
All right. I did a long rest.
Monteith 11.
You think you hear something down the beach, like some rocks falling, sticks breaking.
I'd like to go investigate.
Okay, roll an investigation.
While that's going on, can I ask Erdan for the The despelling of the curse.
That's 20, 30.
Yeah, you see some pretty big footprints and like some kind of drag mark behind them.
Can I investigate the footprints themselves to see if I can identify what they are or use insight?
Yeah, roll survival.
That's a 7.
You don't know what they're from. You know they're big though, and that it's dragging something.
I'd like to try to stealth and then follow them so I can do a little recon to see if I know what see if I can find what these are from.
Okay, go ahead.
That is a 21.
Yeah, you're pretty hidden.
Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of follow along, kind of trying to make sure that I'm keeping an ear out for anything, and I'm just gonna kind of creep up behind these footsteps.
Okay, are you walking normal pace or are you sneaking along kind of slow?
I'd say probably about half speed, so about 15.
Let's see. Okay, you're still good. Do you want to keep following the prince, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I want to definitely keep following them. Like I said, giant footprints might be a problem sneaking up on camp.
Okay, roll perception.
Okay. That would be a 24.
Yeah, you see these prints kind of going into a clearing and some dead trees. Looks almost like a dried up lake bed. It's pretty big, this island. You followed the path and didn't realize it, but you're quite a ways inland now, probably a quarter of a mile or so. And there's, like I said, a fire. Looks like a camp. There's a ogre sitting next to the fire with a giant chain just draped over his shoulder. And you see what looks like a crude made bird cage hoisted up in the sky next to it, and there is what almost looks like a water ganassi in it. What would you like to do?
Oh man. I'm gonna immediately get out of stealth and try to blitz the fuck out of there.
Okay. Roll attack. Or yeah.
No, I think it's running away, running back towards us.
Oh, I thought he said he was running in there.
Oh no. I'm gonna try to run away. I imagine there's quite a bit of since this is a dried up riverbed. I imagine
roll acrobatics.
Okay.
It's gonna be with disadvantage because now that you're close enough, you were stealth, but if you're gonna try and just run away, I think you'd hit branches or rocks or probably have a better chance of making some noise without being careful.
Right. Okay. So, but you said with disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Disadvantage. My low number would have been 20.
You manage to get away. You hear some stomping behind you, but you are quick enough that you dodge through some branches, ninja roll, and get away. Are you going back to talk to the other guys, or?
Yeah, I'm going to try doing this as stealthily as possible because I feel like this thing's going to be, it may have heard something. I don't know. Maybe Monteith's just a little paranoid with everything that's happened.
Okay, roll stealth. Are you going to stop and hide and then try and run, or are you just going to try and ninja through the trees?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop and hide for a second.
Okay.
That's
So what?
14.
You duck down behind a dead tree. It's got like the hollowed out base. You're trying to hide in the trunk. Maybe it'll just go past. And as you get down in there, you hear a whoosh and you watch the top of this tree just explode as this chain bashes through it. It knocks the whole top half of this tree out. What would you like to do?
Would we have heard that from the beach?
Roll perception.
Also, during
But-
this time, I did cast Remove Curse on him.
Okay. So Broth no longer has leprosy, but he has
Woo!
lost a toe. It fell off.
What?
It's a 19 for perception.
Which
Yeah, I
toe?
would think that you hear your left middle toe.
Why the? But I like that toe.
You
Leprosy's
asked
nasty,
which toe,
bro.
dude.
Fuck.
Yes, I would think that you would hear the smashing of the chain going through the tree.
I hear something.
So, real quick here. At this point, he is by the camp, being attacked by it was orc, right?
An
An
ogre.
ogre, yeah. He's drawn
say
the
I'm-
ogre away from the camp, so you're just alone in your little suspended bird cage
So
jail.
I would like to, at this point, now that the ogre is away from the camp, to try and yell and see what is bring the ogre back towards me.
Okay, roll performance for your yell.
Well, while he's rolling that performance, since these chains just ripped through everything above me, I'm fucking throwing pocket sand at this bitch, just in an attempt to get away.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have you wait just a second because I was gonna say, as right after he hits the tree with the chain, he's gonna look down in there to see if he can see you anyway. So
My performance
Oh, no.
was 8.
yeah, you aren't able to yell loud enough to distract the ogre from going after Monteith.
I'll be just
He's
hungry.
pretty
I'm all
focused.
starved.
Monteith, roll an attack as the ogre looks into the top of the tree trunk.
Do you want me to roll it as an unarmed strike?
Yes.
Okay.
Got a pocket full of sand.
That is a 23 with my pocket.
Yeah, that definitely hits. I'm not going to let it do any damage, but it's going to, for probably 30 seconds, blind the ogre. But he is going to scream extremely loudly into the air. And
I'm ducking.
Okay.
Go ahead.
go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm ducking right between his legs and trying to get behind him.
Right, roll acrobatics. And as he finishes screaming, you hear another scream off in the distance,
Oh shit!
answering his call.
Fuck. I'm guessing that we heard this scream,
Oh yeah.
Yes.
so I want to start running that way. And like loading, grabbing I'm gonna pull out my 9 live stealer and my pistol in the other hand. You'd allow me to do that, yes?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm
that's
running with
15.
both of them, just heading straight for that sound.
Now, real quick for clarification, so we got here nearing dawn. We took a 6-hour rest. That means it's like midday.
Yes.
Okay.
Something like that.
My light would have stopped a long time ago. So I am going to chase after Broth, hearing a scream, and him saying, "Oh shit." So I'm just gonna follow him because I don't know what's going on.
And I'm
15
gonna
for
scream to
acrobatics,
AB
by
to
the way.
stay where he's at. I'll be right back.
Hey, Monteith. Does a nat 20
Yeah.
hit?
That triggers the
You're
crit your
goddamn right it
pants.
does.
Triggers crit my pants too.
Yep.
That's It's not the right one.
Oh, what a time not to get that. Like when you're getting hit by an ogre.
Right, with a
So-
chain.
I got a quick question here. Is this just the cage I'm in? Is it just like a normal bird cage, or is it made
It's
out
like
of
a
any-
crude, like they took a bunch of saplings and formed them into the shape of what you see a bird cage in, and they're just tied together with like leather lashings and stuff. And then they just have you tied off and suspended about 25 feet in the air. So you're
There
just,
was a fire at the camp, right?
yes.
Would I be able to use a spell or what is it? It's a cantrip, control flames,
Ooh.
to use a fire of that use that fire to burn the opening out of my bird cage and get out.
I mean, yeah, you could. But
I would
see why
definitely
not.
like to try and do that then.
Okay. That's just a cantrip, and you pretty much just grab the fireball and then burn whatever you want with it. So until you burn the lash off, that locks the door shut. And now the door is open and you're in your cage 25 feet up in the air. So we got to get back to Monteith real quick and finish this off.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
we'll come right back to that. Your cage is open and we'll be back to you. Monteith, he screams, and as he wipes the sand out of his eyes, he turns around and sees you and swings his chain. Being a nat 20, I need you to roll a Constitution save. You are going to have to beat a 14, or you will be knocked unconscious.
Oh, shit.
Okay. You said con?
Yes, sir.
That's a nat 1.
Ooh.
Yeah, you get smacked with this chain and it puts you out. You take max damage for the nat 20, which will be 2d8 plus 4, so that's 16. I roll 2 for the crit your pants card, which is double damage, and your attacker may make another attack against you with disadvantage. So you're going to take the 20 right there. I'm going to roll the 2d8.
If he's unconscious, they're automatically crits.
They're automatically crit hits. Okay, I'm still rolling the first one, so it's going to be 20, and on the second one, it's going to be another 20 damage, so there's automatically 40. That's 11 more, and 10 more, so 61 total damage.
Hey guys, that kills me. There's not even like I'm dead. I just got crushed with a fucking chain.
You're not dead. You're unconscious.
Oh no, I'm dead.
What's your
Is
max
that
hit points?
double your hit points?
Yeah.
What's your total hit points?
So, with me having had rolled them, it was like 44, but I'm pretty sure with as much beating I just got, I'm fucked.
You still have death saves. It
Yeah.
was only 61.
Yeah, it would have to be like 80 or 90 points. So you're...
No, I didn't double the damage, so it would have been 122.
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
So, yeah, you are correct. Mr. Pocket Sand is beaten to match with this ogre's chain. The ogre grabs your foot and just starts dragging your body back to camp. He's leaving this blood trail, dragging you, and once he gets back to camp, he just picks you up and drops you in the pot that's on the fire.
R.I.P. Monty.
Water.
Damn.
How far are we from the ogre right now? Like, would we have seen this?
I would say that you probably heard the thuds and might have heard the cough, but you would be coming up on the initial splatter and blood pool now.
Okay, so DM, I'm just going to tell you why I asked. Because I do have a spell to bring him back to life. But the issue is It's he has to be dead within the last minute, or I can cast
Well,
another spell that basically keeps him
I'm sorry,
stable.
bud.
So basically, his age doesn't, or he doesn't decompose or anything. So then I can cast that spell whenever. But
If you can get to him and get him out of the pot,
okay,
then
yeah.
maybe
If
we'll see what.
if I saw the massive amount of blood that I'm assuming there was, I'm gonna double time it.
And I'm pretty sure Broth would too.
Definitely.
Like there wouldn't be a question about it.
I know.
So this is
If you guys are
my,
running, I'm going to go back
thought
to
here.
Ryvan in his bird cage, and we're going to roll perception for the ogre since he's back at the camp. That'd be 14. How do you want to go about trying to get down and out of your little cage?
Is the cage in the where those guys are at? Are those at two separate locations? Or are we
Yeah,
at the same
those
place?
guys are in the forest where Monteith just died. You are still at the camp, and the ogre is
Alright.
back. You just watched him drop a body into the stew pot.
So now, assuming I was falling, would I be able to get to the ground before he was able to get the body all the way back and into the water?
Did you
Just get to
jump
the
out
ground.
of the cage?
Yeah.
You take 9 damage. And
Before I fall though, it's really foggy out, right? Like before
not anymore. It's midday, so
Then-
the fog is burnt off.
Oh, then never mind. I'll just take 9 damage.
Now you can try and escape or try and hide or whatever you want to do.
I would like to use my Ray of Frost spell to put out the fire, or I'd actually use the control spell control flame cantrip to put the fire out, so that it's not boiling, so that the body doesn't decompose as quickly.
Okay, go ahead.
And
I would think that would just like suck the fire out, pretty much vacuum it into your hand almost, and the ogre. Let me roll a perception. He doesn't notice that this fire's out. There's still enough smoke smell, and it's still bubbling that he's not going to notice.
I would like to use the flames that are in my hands and burn a path between me and the ogre to kind of create a smoke screen as I try to get away.
Okay. Go ahead.
And then I would like to run in the direction of where those two are at.
Roll survival to see if you can find the tracks from the direction that the ogre drug the body. You won't need much. There's a pretty hefty blood trail.
I got 12.
Yeah, you find it and start heading back against the blood trail.
So about this time, I'm assuming we're running up on this Genasi
Yes.
coming towards us. Do I see
Yeah, I think
Monteith
so.
in the pot now?
I think you would see like the smoke column, but I don't think you'd see the camp yet since he was running away to meet you guys.
Okay.
Or just to get away from the camp. He doesn't know you're there. So
I'm going to keep following the trail of blood, ignoring the random person running towards us. Because being a cleric, that's what I was taught to do, especially in the war. So I'm just going to keep running past this guy and keep heading towards the smoke column, following the blood trail.
I am going to take this opportunity of these random people to go back into the camp and try and get all of my gear that I'm assuming I didn't have since I was in a cage.
right. Yeah, you don't. They would have ripped your backpack off and just chucked it off in their pile
So
of junk
I'm
there.
gonna
literally just hungry, so they strip the shit off the bodies and cook it and eat it, or let it settle in the pot and dump it out.
I'm gonna take a minute to ponder after these guys pass me then, and then follow quickly behind them.
Okay. Roth, anything you want to do?
Keep booking it until I can
All right.
see where the end of this blood trail is.
How far away are we at this point?
Like 60 feet, 70 feet away from
Okay,
the
then
camp.
I just keep running. I'm gonna just keep running with them.
And it takes you 10 more seconds to get to the end of the blood trail, and you see that it just kind of stops right before you get to a clearing in the trees, and you can see the blood trail goes out and stops right before this pot, and this ogre is stomping around looking for whoever. You can't really tell it. You see a cage hanging open, and he's screaming, stomping around, trying to find something. He's lifting up logs and putting them down and shaking trees, grunting, stomping around,
And
hitting things.
I don't see a dead body anywhere, correct?
Correct.
Can I throw a investigation or a perception to see what's
At
over
this
there?
point, I would just like to speak up and tell them that the body is in the pot, and while they're getting that and causing, I will distract the ogre long enough for them to get the body. If they distract the ogre long enough for me to get my gear.
I want to run over and hit that pot
Actually,
to try and knock it over.
before you do that, would I know or assume the body went into the pot, or would we actually?
See, I was there, right? So
Right.
I would.
That's right. You just said it. Knowing that, I would cast Destroy Water. I'd pull out a pinch of sand and throw it towards the water. It doesn't actually have to hit. It's just part of the spell. And destroy all the water in an open container. It destroys up to 10 gallons. If that, I don't know
None
how
of
much.
the equipment would float, and yeah, that's fine. It's just that you watched it, all the mist come out of the pot.
And then I would
I feel like I just
run up.
boiling to being sauteed.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up and cast Gentle Repose on him, which basically prevents him from decaying, and he cannot become undead. That way, I'll be able to actually revive him if he so chooses to return to life. That is a key point. He's allowed to choose. And then I'm assuming pulling this guy out, we have 2 ogres in front of us, so there's no way I can start bringing him back because it takes a while.
Yeah, I'd say on that. You guys look up and see the chain brute standing there, watching you pull his meal out of his pot. You hear some stomping coming through the trees, and see another ogre walk through carrying basically a ballista. And yeah, roll initiative.
I'm really good at that. Okay. So Nathan, you missed Monteith dying, and he got put in a cooking pot.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, real good at this. Erdan, natural 1 plus 3 for a 4.
Wah, wah.
Big numbers. I like it.
16 from Broth.
Okay, so what do we roll for initiative?
You should see it.
D20.
Yeah, it's a D20,
Oh,
and then you
okay.
add your plus whatevers.
I don't have an initiative though. I don't think. I'm not seeing
It's at the
it.
top of your screen.
Yeah, if you're on a computer, it's right next to your armor class. So it's a little bitty like.
Oh, okay.
side by
I'm
side.
sorry, guys. All right, then I got a 22.
Damn. And I'm assuming Lieutenant Mallory was just following behind us.
Yes. Did you, Roth? You had 14, or Dan, you had 4.
Yep.
I
Now
had
you're up.
16.
What was your?
I rolled just in case you wanted me to.
Did you ask
Oh,
me
I
what
do.
mine was?
You said 22, right?
Yeah.
And then Broth was a 16, not a 14.
All right.
Got that fixed.
Okay.
Now you're in.
18.
Ooh, nice. Everyone had good numbers but me. Got it.
Wah, wah.
That's right, though. The healer does need to go last.
That's true.
Think
I
about
keep
it.
forgetting about that. I'll have to keep that in my head.
I'm
Wait your
sorry.
damn turn.
So
Right.
to start combat, Ryvan, go first.
I think I would like to cast light on my shirt to kind of blind the ogres from us.
Okay. I don't know how to roll to see if that would actually hurt him or not, or blind him.
So the spell itself doesn't have a, like, I don't know. It's hard on that one. It's up to you, I guess. I will say that they can avoid the spell if it's placed on them or worn by them, but he's wearing it, so I don't know. That's up to you.
Yeah, they are unaffected by your shenanigans with the high rolls they just got. So
Oh,
you now have a shirt that is a light.
you know, I feel like that makes me a pretty good distraction for future events, though.
This is true.
So
Have your
am I
action left.
okay? Then I think now that my shirt is glowing, I am going to run to the nearest cover. Now that all the ogres know exactly, see their brightest meal.
Okay, roll perception to see if you can see something you can hide in within 30 feet of you.
All right. I got 14.
You see like a hollowed out tree stump that you might fit in. You see a pile of what looks like bones and maybe leftover packs and equipment that you could probably crawl under. You see some dead bushes that might offer a little bit of cover.
I'm gonna run to the bushes.
All right, roll stealth.
I got 9.
Yeah, neither of them see you, so you're temporarily hidden in a bush with a light up shirt.
Wow.
Yeah. On that, it's going to be the Chain Brute's turn. He's going to look over and see Erdan fucking with his lunch, and he does not like that. So he is going to do a chain sweep. This says, the ogre swings its chain, and every creature within 10 feet of it must make a DC 14 dexterity saving throw. So Broth and Erdan, you were both by the pot. I'm going to need that.
Unnatural 20.
Nat
Okay,
20.
You pass.
Damn.
Or you guys still take 4 damage each.
Okay.
Bludgeoning.
Aw.
On a successful save, the creature takes half damage and isn't knocked prone.
Okay.
I feel like we jumped over it, but it still hit our feet.
Yeah. No. It whacked our shins.
Yeah,
Or,
exactly.
like how the scooter would spin around and hit like that little bone on your ankle.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I feel like happened.
Right. He is going to stay where he is and prepare to swing his chain again. Malgurim, it's your turn now.
Sorry, I was on mute. All right. So remind me where I'm at, what I'm doing.
You're walking up to this fire with basically a big cauldron on it, and Erdan and Roth just knocked it over, and Monteith's body fell out. These two ogres were trying to cook it and eat it. Some Ganassi-looking fellas running around with a light on his shirt, hiding in bushes, trying to find his stuff and help you guys distract these ogres so you can get your friend.
You know, the normal shenanigans.
Normal fucking with ogres and shit.
Normal fuckery that, you know, we get into.
Normal fuckery. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Do you know how close I am in proximity to these ogres? Roughly.
I'd say you're about 30 feet away from him.
Oh, sweet. So I am going to cast Ice Knife at one of these ogres.
Say the one with the chain is probably right in front of you.
All right, yeah, we're gonna try that on one of those ogres. See if I can disarm him.
All right, what do I need to roll?
Let's see. 1d10. Wait a minute. Hang on.
I have to roll a d10 to be ice knifed.
Hang on.
I'm confused.
I'm confused too.
So I think it hits you and then
There
it
we go. Okay.
explodes.
I had to click on it. On hit, let's see. 1d10 damage on hit. That is it. Trying to read. I don't know how to read anymore. Plus my screen went fuzzy. Mm-hmm. It says 2d6 damage on dexterity save fail.
Okay, what's my dexterity save? More than a 12?
6.
That shouldn't. No, that's not right.
That's not right.
You probably have a spell
No, 14.
saving number.
14.
Oh, I fail. The chain brute fails.
Ooh, nice. He is a big bastard, so.
It's not very dexterous.
It's not very dexterous. He's a- I imagine the ogre from Harry Potter. Just
Yeah.
big oaf.
And he takes 12 damage for that.
Bam. That's right.
Is that correct?
Shard of ice flung at the creature. That's right. Right. Yep. Take that, fucker.
What's it, 12 damage?
What?
How much damage?
Oh, it's you take it's a 1d10 on hit
So you get a roll of 1d10.
damage. Yep, get a roll 1d10.
Oops. So what was the damage, Nate?
Sorry. I was writing notes. Motherfucker. 10. Losing my mind tonight, guys. Nine.
Infant is born.
All right. Anything else you want to do on your turn? Move, bonus action.
Nope.
All right. Do that. Roth, you are up. Roth.
We're right by this one that's right next to, like, 5 feet from the one at the cooking pot, right?
Yes, you and Erdan are right in front of him.
Oh, I'm straight up shooting him in the face with this pistol.
Okay. Straight up shot, or you want to do special shit, or
Well, no, I'm just gonna straight up shoot him with an 18.
yeah, that hits.
With 13 points of damage.
Damn.
And then I'm gonna swing the 9 life stealer at him. Because I can do 2 attacks per turn. Giggity. 14.
14 hits.
Sweet. And 12 points of piercing damage.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
I'm going
Bonus
to
action.
I'm gonna use attack surge. And I'm gonna swing the 9 life stealer twice at him.
Okay.
I'm guessing what's that? Plus 9. 21 hits, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's the first attack. And that's what? So that's 10 points of damage. And then the second attack is a 24 to hit. And that's a measly 7.
Yeah, he's looking pretty fucked up after Roth shoots him and then slashes the shit out of him.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, it's now the bolt guy's turn. He sees Broth fuck his friend up, and he turns towards Broth with his bolt, and he's gonna try and shoot it at him with disadvantage because he's so close. That is a 6 to hit.
Nope.
He pulls the trigger, and this pretty much tree trunk sized spear shoots out of his ballista and just stabs into the ground next to you and Erdan, and kind of splinters out, throws a dust cloud, and you hear the ogre grunt, and he starts stomping towards you guys. And now it is Erdan's turn.
Erdan, seeing all of this, does some quick calculations in his head and leans down. Bonus action, he's going to raise his hands up in the air, and out of his palms materializes a glowing hammer about the size of a mall, and it shoots out towards the undamaged one. The range is 60 feet, and going to attack him.
Okay.
And then basically, I'm moving up to 5 feet range because it has a 5 foot range once it's there. All right. Oh, I don't think it's 15.
Yeah, 15 hits.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh, not much damage though. 7 points of force damage. And then I'm going to action cast Sacred Flame. He has to make a dexterity save of 15. Same guy.
Where's he?
Nothing. I can't talk right now. That's why I said goodnight earlier. He rolled a nat 20 on his dex save.
That triggers the next crit your pants. That ain't good.
Nope.
He gets. That is not. What?
Oh, he takes no damage then.
He gets maximum damage on his next attack.
Well, fuck.
This is gonna hurt.
That is my action and bonus action, so I'm just going to kind of stand there protecting the body of Monteith.
All right. Ryvan, it is your turn.
All right, so that second ogre, the one that had the bliss and got hit with the hammer, is he still standing or did he get knocked down?
Who, the one with the chain?
No, the
ballista.
one with the ballista.
They're both still standing.
All right, so then I would like to take off my shirt that is glowing, and then as a bonus action, try and throw it right on the eyeball of the ballista ogre.
I'm going to have you move closer to the ogre to throw your shirt. You won't be able to throw it that far. I'd say you're probably like 40 feet away from him.
So would taking off my shirt and throwing it be one action or two actions?
I will let you take off your shirt as your bonus action and try and throw it at his eyeball as your action, but you're going to have to be within like 15 feet of them. And I'm guessing he's like 15 feet tall, so I'll give you 20 feet on the ground and then 10 feet to move up a tree so that you've got a little bit of level playing field, but you're still going to need a pretty high throw or roll to get it on his eyeball specifically.
What? So I wouldn't have enough action to throw it and then cast Ray of Frost to then propel it to his eyeball.
You could have it ready for your next turn, but you get bonus action and your 30 feet of movement. So,
all right, dope.
The shirt, throwing it, and climbing the tree will be everything for this turn. So
that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Roll athletics for your throw. I'm gonna say you need a 17 to hit his eyeball with the light up shirt.
Nope. I did not hit him, and my shirt's just sitting uselessly on the ground now, and I am in a tree probably being seen.
Yeah. So now it's the brute's turn.
Fuck.
Let me see if he saw you throw your shirt. Yeah, I'm gonna say he saw your shirt come out of the tree with that roll. And he's just gonna kind of, since his chain is already laying on the ground, he's just gonna kind of swing it back up to try and go through the tree that you're in. Does a 19 hit, Ryvan?
That would just about do me. Yep. After falling out of the birdcage and getting hit by the tree.
Yeah, so a 19 hits beats your armor class, so it should be right next to your initiative.
What is my? Yeah, I have a 15.
Okay, so you're gonna take that hit. I'll roll some damage for you, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw. You have to beat a 14.
A Constitution saving throw.
You take 12 damage.
Yep. That's the end of my life. Let's see here.
Wait,
Do I use the 20-sided die for the Constitution throw?
you
Yes, it should have a con save. You only have 21 hit points.
are you
where's
level
the-
5?
What's up?
Are you level 5?
I'm level 2.
You should be level 5.
Yeah.
Oh, that is news to me.
My bad. I thought I told you that. So you're not dead. You will not be knocked unconscious, but you will take the 12 damage and be knocked out of the tree. Put your guy up to level 5 and roll some health real quick. And we'll figure out your spells on the break.
All right.
Sorry about that. Sorry, guys. I messed up there. That was on me. Yeah. So now it is Malurim's turn. Malurim, you see this chain brute swing his huge chain through this tree and knock your guys, their light shirt beings out of this tree, and he falls and takes a little tumble and rolls behind a bush.
All right. We're going to. Let's see. Since this ice knife was successful before, we're going to try it again. Because we're having good luck with it. The guy that, the one that just fell behind. We'll see if we can take him out. Alright. As long as how far away am I to that?
You're still the same distance you were before, close enough.
Okay.
Your ice knife and whatnot.
Good. Good. Ah. So we're gonna throw this motherfucking ice knife at this guy. Let's see. Yep. Yep.
He has to make a dex save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a nat 1, so he fails that dex save.
And he takes an 8 of damage.
And 8 of damage. How do you want to do this?
Oh shit.
Well, this ice knife's gonna come and just shard his right through his eye, just right into his skull. Just,
Nice. You guys watch as Malurim does some hoobly boobly stuff, and this ice knife just appears and right through the eye, his right eye, and this ogre with the chain, and you see it protrude the back of his skull, and he just kind of drops his chain down and falls to his knees and just lands on his stomach, and this chain ogre is dead. The bolt launcher looks over and sees his brother go down and unleashes this guttural howl and starts charging towards Malurim. Roth, it's your turn.
It's gonna cost me an action to put my pistol away, right? Or bonus action.
It'll cost a bonus action to put it away.
I want to put it away, and how far is he from me?
You attacked the bolt last time, right?
No, I
No.
attacked the chain.
He's probably 20 feet from you now. I
wanna
would think
run up.
he'd probably have about 5-foot steps, being a giant,
Okay.
or at least 5-foot steps.
I want to run up and attack his legs.
Okay.
I'm gonna take 2 attacks. Oh. 22 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. And that is 7 points for the first one. And then 14.
14 hits.
Oh, thank God. And that is 11 points of damage.
Yeah, he's looking a little bloody. But he's still screaming at you, this deep, bassy, monstrous growl that you would expect to come from a pissed off ogre.
I'm pretty sure that's all I can about do right now. Yeah.
Yeah, he reacts to your slashing of his legs, and he's going to try and fist you. That is a 10. Does a 10 hit?
Nope.
He goes to punch at you and just slams his fist in the ground next to you, and dirt flies up in your face. There's a little dust cloud, and he's his scream just pushes the dust back from you, and you can see like meat chunks in his teeth and in his mouth. His eyes are this weird pale yellow bloodshot color. He's literally face to face with you as he missed his shot, and on that it is.
Can I hold my nose? I know that, like, whatever kind of nose I have, I just
He's
start.
probably
like,
got some
acting-
rank fucking breath. Like you can see cavities in there. There's half a skull, like an
Should
arm
I
bone
should I
sticking
make
out
a
one side.
should I make a roll for that to see if I throw up from that smell?
Yeah, you
Because I'm
want
betting
to.
that's pretty fucking foul. Let's see.
Erdan, on that, it's your
Oh
turn.
yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Erdan, seeing one ogre go down, he's going to focus again on his the other one. Bonus action, swing with the spiritual weapon. 14.
That hits.
Okay. That is 12 points of damage. No, I'm sorry, 11 points of damage. And then he's going to use his action to cast Toll of the Dead. I need a wisdom save of 15.
He fails. He got a
Ooh.
1.
Uh-oh.
3
That
minus 2.
activates the crit.
It was not a crit. It was a 3 minus 2.
Okay.
And it's missing hit points, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that means I get to make 2d12 instead. Not horrible. It's a 13 total damage of necrotic.
So that can't come back
No, this one can come back.
if he's healed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking even bloodier. He's pretty messed up.
I'm going to stay where I'm at, protecting Monteith's body.
All right. Ryvan. Roll. No, you.
Oh.
You take 3 damage from your fall, and then it's your turn. Because I'd say you were about 15 feet up in the air when you jumped out of the tree from that chain getting smashed through it. To avoid
All
the
right.
hit.
Dope. Let me
Go
back
1d6
out of where I
for
was
10
at.
feet of fall.
Okay, how much damage did you say?
3.
And what am I rolling for?
Nothing. I was just rolling your damage, letting you know it's 1d6 per 10 feet
Yeah.
of falling.
Actually, it's per 5 feet.
Oh, well, we'll go 10 because I already said it. That's a lot less math.
Yeah, agreed.
I think what I'm gonna do here is, where are the ogres at this point in time?
One is dead in the center of camp, and the other one is fighting a floating hammer. Well, getting beat up by a floating hammer.
I am going to use the time that they're distracted to attempt and find all of my gear.
Yeah, I'd say since you already investigated and saw the pile of loot and bones and stuff, I think you'd want to go look through there. So, roll investigation. I'd say to specifically find your pack, you'll need a pretty high roll. If you get a low roll, you're just going to find stuff.
I just got a 7.
Yeah, you find like a short sword and a pretty rough looking bow, but they'll work. You now have a long bow and a short sword.
All right. And then I get a bonus action, and then that's it, right?
And
Or is that it? Okay, movement.
Well, you already moved, so I'd say you probably did 20 feet of movement. You'll have 10 left. You can bonus action you can cantrip on a bonus action, right?
If it's a bonus action. So you have
Okay,
action, cantrip,
I
and
see
bonus.
the action menu, guys. I'm sorry.
No worries, man.
I think I'm just gonna try to use the remaining movement I have to try and get to some cover, and close enough to one of the ogres to then use some arrows or spells.
Okay, I'd say you could probably hide behind the dead ogre that's laying in the center of camp. The other one's pretty distracted with Broth and Erdan right now.
All right. And then with that, I'm gonna end my turn. Cause can you use a weapon? 'Cause it says for actions in combat you can use 2 weapon fighting. So
That would require you to have 2 light weapons in
Yeah.
order to use that.
okay,
Yeah, then you can hit with both of them in one attack. So if you have like
Alright,
2 short swords, it can be 1-2 as one attack.
Then yeah, I just
2
end my
weapon
turn.
fighting. I'm pretty sure how that works, correct, Brandon?
Yeah.
Yeah. It has to be 2 light weapons. Or at least 1 light weapon in your offhand or whatever. So like short sword and dagger.
Yeah.
All right, I will just end my turn there, behind the dead ogre.
All right, Malurim, it's your turn.
Sorry to unmute myself. I need to switch my monitors. They're backwards. So just killed an ogre. My mind just went.
There's still another
go.
ogre.
One dead ogre in the center of camp, and the other one is face to face with Broth.
I'm gonna come over and help Broth. All right, we're gonna come
Get
over.
beat up by Erdan's hammer.
Yeah, we're gonna come over and give some assistance. I'm going to cast Chill Touch. Let's see what it does. All right.
You have to be touching the ogre for that.
I think Chill Touch is the weird one
No.
that's actually a ranged attack.
I think it is
It's
too.
100. It's 120 foot range.
Yeah, it's a fucked up
Straight-
name. I hate that name.
Create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against a creature to assail it with the chill of a grave. On a hit, target takes 1d8 necrotic damage, and it can regain hit points can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. Until then, the hand clings to the target.
Okay,
Cling to its balls.
What does he
Cling
have
to
to
its
roll to
balls.
save?
Let's see. If you hit an undead target, also has disadvantage on the attack rolls. Spells damage increases by 1d8 when you write down.
I'm pretty sure he fails because he got an 8. So,
Okay, so then it's 2d8 damage. Plus 3. 6 plus 3 is 9.
9 points of damage.
9 worth of damage.
yeah,
So
this chill touch hand grabs this ogre, and he looks like he's suddenly almost frozen. He's starting to turn like this pale whitish blue, like he's freezing. He's a lot slower. You can tell that this has hurt him pretty badly. He's definitely not healthy.
slow him down for you guys.
Mhm.
Fucker out of
Roth,
here.
that's your turn.
All right. So how far is he now? Because I'm.
I
or
would think
he
he's
stopped
still
where
right
he
in front
was.
of you, but he's probably stood up now because of the hammer and the chill touch. And
All right. Well, I'm gonna bonus action 2-weapon fighting on the first attack because I'm
what's
pretty
your
sure he can't.
Okay, roll your hits because he literally has 1 HP. No point in doing a
Alright.
bunch if you don't have to. If you hit once, you're gonna kill him.
All right. Oh yeah. Without the modifier to hit, it's 18.
Yes, you hit.
Yeah,
How do you wanna do
modifier. I want to. If I can, I want to jump up and shank him right through the fucking jaw. Just
And
then bring his
if you
ass
can
down.
Jump that high. That's like a 15-foot vertical.
Fuck it, I want to gut him then.
Okay, I'd say you could slash right below his belly button, but roll a Constitution check to see if you throw up as his bowels spill on top of you.
Oh yeah, I do good. 23.
Yeah, I think you've managed to keep your lunch down. Now you are literally like covered in this guy's small intestine, and his body kind of just crumples and lands next to you. And that ends combat.
I'm going to immediately drop to my knees and lay out Monteith out, like just in a straight, like arranging his limbs just straight down, and start praying. And as I do, I start glowing with an electric like blue that starts pulsing and cast Revivify. I actually didn't know this. It's actually instantaneous. I thought it took time. So if he would like, he can come back.
Fuck
Does that
it,
cue me,
Sam.
doesn't it?
Yep, it's all on you.
We're gonna like
Great voice
teleport
in
and
the
pretend that like you're in the spiritual world and your soul is going to the river Styx and you're about to make your voyage, and Erdan's soul appears next to you to offer you to come back
I'm gonna
since
be
he did his little meditation.
We're like, hey, Mr. Pocket Sand! Like, Dream Me or Soul Me is definitely different from Real Me. I'm like, hey, I mean, I get you're about to cross and, whatevs, but you want to come back? I got you.
DM, how fucked up was my body after everything that happened to it before he stopped it from decaying?
I'd say ICU level injuries.
You'll
Probably
live.
smashed rib cage, but revivify it.
My
Fills you
little
up like a
bird.
balloon. Little crispy,
be
little
fine.
wrinkled.
Yeah,
Kind of
the
like
only
a deep fried raisin.
The only thing it can't do is it can't return anyone that died of old age, and it cannot restore any missing body parts.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a pretty valid point.
Yeah, I wanted to bring that
I
up.
would say your left hand is gone.
Dude, my left hand's my pocket sand hand. What?
Hold on. Can
No,
I,
hold on,
can
would
I
he-
very
throw a
serious
You
perception
note.
would
to see
not
if I
know that
see?
being your soul.
I was
though.
about to
You
say,
wouldn't know
would
what
he
happened
know
to your
that?
body.
But this is out of character now. My left hand is just gone. That's my pocket sand hand. What kind of life is not being able to throw pocket sand, Anthony?
You may find out. We'll see.
This is true. Like you said, you may find out. Monteith is going to have to make a choice.
Yeah, I think it's actually a good time for a break, and we'll get his choice when we get back. It is
Yep.
exactly halfway.
I agree.
So,
I need a
we'll-
quick break as it is.
We'll let Mr. Pocket Sand think about what his choices are, and we will be back here in a few minutes. We are back. Take it away.
Pick up with Monteith and
Like-
Dan and
I'm like, all right, yeah. So, man, what do you think? Free ride back. Well, I mean, free for you. It cost me a little bit, but you want to come back?
So Monteith kind of sits there looking at the river and hearing our Dan's voice and kind of stroking his chin, or as I imagine, kind of just, when somebody's pondering and they're playing with like their facial hair and just kind of, and he thinks about it for a second and he says, I can't do that, I'm afraid. But Dan, I need you to relay a message to everybody else.
Yeah.
In my pack, there is a note that gives express wishes for what I want done with my stuff. And it'll kind of tell everybody my mindset a little bit into this. But between you and me, I'm going to go look for our friend that we just lost, even though I'm dead myself.
Cool. Yeah, sounds good. Well, have fun in the afterlife or whatever. I'll see you later. Peace. And I just disappear.
Regards.
I'm going to open my
the end
eyes
of Mr. Pocket Sand.
and say, your friend is looking for your other friend, and he decided not to return. And I sound
What?
different because it's not me talking. And I kind of shake my head, and I'm like, what happened? Did he come back?
Broth is gonna roll to hold his shit together. Broth holds his shit together.
So are you going to answer Erdon?
Yeah, Eridon, he came back. Did he, yeah. For a second he did, and then he went somewhere. Did he say anything to you?
Yeah. Yeah. He gave me a message. And I guess I'm going to try to find his last wishes.
I would think your guys' conversation would have been a little more in depth.
Yeah.
And he would have told you where it was,
Okay, cool.
what the note looked like, so that you'd easily be able to find it and go from there. I'm picturing kind of like, the sad montage death scene and heart-to-heart moment, soul
Perfect.
to soul, even though you barely knew each other. He expressed his wishes and what he wanted done so that it was easy for you to do this. Monteith, if you'd go ahead and tell everyone or Alex, as you were Monteith, would you tell everyone what the note says so they know what to do with your body and stuff?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm writing this letter. I'm gonna say this exactly as it would have read. I'm writing this letter now, shortly after the loss of our friend Melkor. This is my, if you will, my last thoughts, my will and testament. Though I suppose there does not need to be much one for a pirate like me. First and foremost, I'd like to leave all of my worldly possessions to the crew, to be divided equally. And also to tell Broth that not to blame himself for anything, and that my death was not for nothing. I'm going to find Melkor in the afterlife. And with that being said, voyage on, my friends. You'll soon meet somebody who will be alerted through mystical means of my death. And that's that.
I finish reading it and hand it over to Broth. What shall we do with the body?
Broth kind of just standing there silently. Got some tears welling up in his eyes. I'm going to put the note away on my right side pocket. And I'm going to look at him and go, well, seeing as he was a fisherman, pretty sure he'd want to go the same way out as Monteith. Or Melkor. And pull out my bedroll and start wrapping him up. Yeah. A sea-worthy burial.
All right. So are you like using your bedroll to wrap them up?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna walk him out myself.
Monteith, what size was Monteith? That's gonna take a minute to get used to.
I was small. I'm not like dwarf, but I wasn't a
He's
very
a-
big tiefling.
Yeah.
Yeah, tiefling's about 150 to 200 pounds max.
I can
What's
lift
your weight?
450.
Yeah, you don't even think about it. You just pick them up and kind of strap them to a plank and float them out. You're not going to be able to get him past the tide, so he's going to end up back on the beach eventually. But you do your best and make it happen.
Can I take some of my rope and I'm gonna drag him down and do exactly as we did Melkor. I'm gonna drag him down and find a nice like spot where there's coral and that growing and anemones, so they can, fish are abundant. Feed the ocean, and hopefully he won't be pissed at me.
You guys gonna take his stuff?
Yeah, that already happened before wrapping in the bedroll.
What magic item did you have? I can't remember, Monty.
Let me double check.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be walking on the lake bottom or the ocean bottom, following Broth as he's swimming, and help him kind of just like tie him down a little bit. But just for everyone's reference, he doesn't start decaying for 10 days. So he'll be non-decaying, but still being eaten. I guess that would still work, right?
Yeah, but it would change though, because
if
if he's getting gnawed on, then it has a way to get in
I
and
don't
help
think he
decay.
actually decay underwater. He just kind of becomes spongy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good point.
It also allows him not to become undead for 10 days.
With that being said, the magical weapon that I had was the Scimitar of Sharpness.
I put that in the bag of hoarding. How much did it weigh?
Let me double check. The weight of it is 3 pounds.
Oops.
Do you have any gold or bronze or anything? Rope, stuff like that. Probably basic pack equipment, huh?
Yeah, I think I had a little bit of money.
All right. Well, we'll worry about that later. Just
Send
so
that.
you guys have
Send
extra
me
rope and stuff. Send a list to
Yeah.
the chat, and we'll get through that.
Yes, please.
Okay, cool.
It'll make it a little easier.
Yeah, you guys give Monteith his sea burial and emotionlessly give your last rites and go back to shore. And yeah, now I think would be a good time to meet this guy who just helped you kill these ogres.
Yeah, as Broth heads back, I'm going to stay down there just a little longer. And I'm going to essentially cast Bless on him, just as a blessing for the dead. And what it actually does is gives advantage on add a D4 to like a save, but it's just my way of saying goodbye and blessing him with my god, and say safe travels, and then walk back.
Yeah, Broth, as you come out of the water, you see this dude who just helped you guys kill these ogres. Tyler, if you want to give a description and introduce yourself.
So, my character, Ravon, is a Genasi He is about 7 foot tall due to the fact of his draconic origins. He was imbued with the power of. I gotta get to the backstory. I was trying to do it and remember it, but I just can't. You know what I mean? Anyway, Ravan is the offspring of a powerful and ancient line of water genasi druids imbued with the soul, power, and remaining life force of a dying dragon that founded the Keepers of the Flame 687 years ago. And so Ravan is basically just he uh, he was born by two Genasi, water Genasi, and he got his draconic origins because a dying dragon imbued the rest of his life force into the pregnant mother. And he decided that he didn't want to live a life being cooped up, sheltered on the island. And he came and went in search of deeper knowledge. So Ravan is gonna that was basically that was Ravan introducing himself in a very awkward
That was
way.
the Order of the Flame, you said?
Yeah. And Ravan is gonna greet the people in the common tongue and thank them for thank you for saving my life. And I'm gonna go try and find my gear because I was in that bird cage for quite a while and I'm pretty thirsty. As you can imagine.
As he says he's thirsty, I'm going to head over to that cauldron and cast Create Water in it. And be like, hey, fresh water over here. Actually, I'm like, hey, fresh water over here.
Thank you very much, man. I very much appreciate your water. I'm gonna go and Ravana's gonna go and take a drink from the water.
Right?
Broth's gonna look at Erdan and tell him, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go clean myself off in the water. And I'm gonna go back into the water and pretty much go kind of down a bit and scream extremely loud to release my frustration that I just lost 2 friends.
All right, go ahead. Roll Constitution to see if you get the release you need.
I think that's a plus. I got a 10.
That's close, but it's not quite satisfactory. You come back up anyway and still feel the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Kind of look at Riven. I'm like, well, you want to help us go kill a bunch of other people real fast? And then come with us and be pirates?
I look at him and I say, all I ever really care about is just learning a little bit more. If you guys can teach me something I don't know, then I'd be happy to travel with you.
Well, there's a lot we can teach you that you don't know. Like, we're on the way to save the world.
World
Tell
is
you about it later.
subjective. Let me just go and find my gear.
Subjective.
And Ravan is gonna go and search and try and find all of his gear.
So you guys journey back to the camp where the cauldron is. You guys already there, obviously drinking water. Roll investigation on that pile. Not being stressed, you'll be able to look more thoroughly this time.
All right. Am I back too, so I can also take a look and see what I can find?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll investigation.
I roll a 17.
Yeah, you find your pack, your equipment you had come with.
I got a 6. There we go.
Yeah, you find some bones and old slop, some slimy stuff. You can't really tell what it is, but for some reason you keep running it through your fingers because you're trying to figure out what it is.
Can I go investigate the ogre with the chain?
Yeah.
As I'd like, while he's investigating, I'd like to investigate what's in my hands.
Your pouch?
You said I was picking up something and running it through my fingers.
No, that was Broth.
Oh, I'm
You
Yeah,
so
that
sorry.
was
found
me.
your pack and your stuff that you came with, so you can equip your starting equipment and what we had talked about.
Can I go through the ogres, like the ogres themselves, kind of just investigate them?
Yeah.
I got a 19 for the chain one.
That's the one you disemboweled, isn't it?
No, that's
No,
the other one I
That was
disemboweled.
the other one, the ranged one.
Yeah, you don't really find much. He didn't have anything on his person. There's a couple gold coins stuck in his teeth from where it looks like he just picked up old people and ate them. Say like 5 gold. There's not really any weapons or anything. That dirty
Does he
loincloth ogre.
still have an eyeball?
He has one, yeah.
I want to pluck it out and eat it.
It's like basketball sized.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit there and chomp on it.
The first bite would like liquefy.
I need you to roll a medicine check to see if you catch an infection.
17.
You're lucky. You barely don't.
I'm gonna walk
I look over. Hey, Dan, you want a piece?
No, thank you. I don't need to eat.
Throw it behind me. Tasted like leather, anyways.
So basically, I just wanted to kind of check them out. I probably haven't seen many ogres since the wars, so he's just kind of check them out, check their bio or their kind of their anatomy, see their muscular structure, and start jotting it down in his journal. Can I do a medicine check for that?
Yeah, go ahead. I'd imagine you probably want to play with his guts and whatnot too. So
It's an 18 plus 7, 25.
I would say, yeah, you get pretty intimate with everything, and you've got a really decent picture. You know how they're going to work and what's going on with them. You've got like the tendon diagram and everything.
Sweet.
So
Mike, thank you for your sacrifice for science.
Can I look at Erdan and be like, Erdan, it's time. It's time
Time for what? I
to
look
go
up at
get
the
that
sun.
lamp.
What lamp?
The one for the genie that popped up that teleported us here.
He kind of stares
We
off
need his help.
in the distance for a second. Okay, and shrugs.
Thank you. Because I'm pretty sure it's just me, him, and Riven at the moment. Yeah. And Malurim.
Yep.
Malurim's there too. Malurim, do you want to do anything?
Malurim.
I'm here. I was on mute. My
Butter
bad.
shrimp.
Fuck you.
I need something to help me feel better.
Now my leg. I'm just gonna hand you my leg, and here's your damn butter shrimp, bro.
I'm just
Down
gonna
the-
open up my
down-
mouth and let it.
Down the hatch. Open up. There you go.
Big old mouth of butter shrimp chomping and going, we gotta go.
Ravon, roll a constitution check to see how you feel about what you're witnessing.
Oh, he didn't know.
I
He doesn't
got
know.
I gotta say.
Yeah, I don't think you like this very much, and you're kind of confused and a bit
Oh,
scared.
you know what?
Because
That's a good point.
The fuck's
I
going
wouldn't
on?
know either.
Rim just handed his leg over to Broth, and now Broth is shooting shrimp into his mouth and eating it.
Yeah. Erdan never seeing something like this before either. Actually, it rolled pretty high. It's a 22. But it's like, very interesting, and starts jotting down
Jo-
notes. Making
I'm gonna
little
stop for
diagrams.
a second and look at everyone and go, "You want some, Erdan?
I don't need to eat.
Raven, you want some shrimp?"
You want the shrimp?
I decide that that's about all that I can handle without losing the contents of my stomach, and go turn around to kind of question the decisions in life that brought me here.
Can I throw persuasion at him?
Yes, go ahead.
So that is a 18.
Ooh. So,
And be like, everyone likes shrimp,
right? Who the fuck doesn't
butter
like shrimp?
shrimp,
What you
fried shrimp.
Hey,
you're right.
He's
Stop it.
saying
Salad.
this shrimp
Everybody
is
does
just shooting
like
out of
shrimp.
this peg leg. Every kind of shrimp he
Quit.
just said,
quit.
a piece comes out.
Very interesting. I want to
Stop it.
try Cajun shrimp.
Cajun
Son of a
shrimp shoots
bitch.
out.
You hear a
I guess if we're having shrimp, can you do gumbo shrimp?
Gumbo shrimp pops
There you
out.
go.
Whatever kind of shrimp you say shoots out of this lake.
Yep.
What about
Be like, you want
salsa?
it in a, you want
Don't
it in
know
a
who
bowl
Grim
or
is yet.
open your
He doesn't
mouth?
play very much, but you hear him. Damn it. Every time you say a shrimp, you hear,
No, didn't he get cured?
that one's not curable. That's permanent.
Oh yeah.
That shrimp's not
I'm
going anywhere.
gonna look over at Grim remembering that, and I'm gonna be like, triple spicy curry shrimp.
You hear the
what?
Then I'm
was
gonna be
that?
like, I'm gonna look at him and go, just to be nice, vanilla shrimp ice cream.
Cool
I
it off.
think
Cool
in
it
an
off.
attempt to, I think I did realize who would absolutely love to eat some shrimp, and I take a totem out of my pocket to summon a serpentine owl so that he
What?
can have some of that jumbo shrimp.
I'm gonna aim the shrimp leg at him and be like, what the fuck is that?
The serpentine owl is a giant owl species. It's about 9 feet tall, and it can communicate telepathically with anyone that it's friendly to. Or I think it's just me that it can telepathically communicate to.
I want to walk up and put a pile. I want to be like, pile of fresh shrimp right in front of it. Boom. And then give Malurim his leg back, because I'm pretty sure he's tired of hobbling around at this moment.
the seat of Grim's pants burst and shrimp just falls out of it.
I know I have a pair of pants in my inventory. I hand it to him. I'm like, I'm sorry, Grim.
Sorry, bro.
Lucky you know you're not.
Yes, I am. I truly forgot on that one, and I'm sorry.
He goes and puts the pants on and says, "Can we be on the way now?"
Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go get a
Let's
lamp.
go, guys. Let's go, guys.
So I
Hey-ho.
offer with me, my serpentine owl can carry myself and one other person. If anyone else wants to ride, I offer it to the party members.
I look at Erdan and go, Erdan,
Yes.
can you dispel a barrier?
No.
I'm gonna send. I think I would send Erdan.
Oh,
with
actually,
him.
I would say not today.
Oh. Okay. Well, we can't rest again. We don't have the luxury of time. You wanna? Can I throw a what would it be? Investigation or perception to look like to see the tower from where we're at with the red light on it?
Be perception. But you guys are in like it would have been a forest, but it's pretty much all dead trees everywhere.
It was a 21.
You can see the red light, but there's enough trees and things that you know you should get out of the trees before you gauge how you want to try and get there.
I'm gonna relay that to Raven and be like, let's go back the way we came first, meet up with my genie, and then head that way. And then we'll make a decision from there.
All right.
Does that sound good, everyone?
That sounds great to me. We can both ride him back and get there in pretty short time.
Erdan?
Sounds good.
Okay, so I guess we head back to where the genie is walking for the moment, and then we'll use the owl after that.
Let's go back to the beach, and you want to roll your perception now?
Yes.
That's it, probably 5:30 by now.
I do have dark
The
vision.
walking and stuff, so it's getting to be later in the afternoon or the evening.
Okay. That is a 24.
I'd say with the fog gone, you can see kind of the layout of the island. It's probably a mile wide, the widest. Looks
So it's
like
not
a lot
very
of dead
big.
forest, the dried up lake bed you had seen earlier. You can kind of see this cliff line, a ridge row, or whatever you want to call it, with this tower on it that has the red light in it where AB had told you the lamp is.
Yeah.
See kind of a taller black wall almost. Not sure if it's a gate or something blocking off the entrance. You have to go inward in the island to find out.
So I'm gonna ask everyone what they think. I'm gonna be like, do we want to just go straight in, or do we want to send, Riven here on his bird with someone else to go and I don't know, take some people down or something?
So I was brought up in as a sage, so I would like to attempt to recall a piece of lore that will help us know a bit more about the barrier.
Okay, what do you mean?
Um,
Do you have a spell or something that's going to let you look into it, or do you have to be touching the barrier to actually see what's
no, it's he just attempts to recall a piece of information, and if he doesn't know the information, he can oftentimes find out where he can get it from, usually from a book.
You would probably just think of some kind of barrier spell that would keep magic trapped inside. Like, you probably have heard of people using it to like contain evil spirits or things like that. It's just something that magic can't penetrate coming out of. To get it in there, but once it's in, it's stuck.
I'm gonna ask AB if he knows exactly what kind of barrier it is, and be like, do you know what exactly is sitting up there?
You made it
Or-
so that lamp can't leave unless you get rid of the spell. The lamp is stuck there. You break the spell pattern or whatever you want to call it, then we can get it out. But we have to figure out how to do that.
Okay, so
to the lamp and rub it, and then you can.
Magic can go in, but not out. Let's try.
I would look at everyone and say, fuck it, let's just go and do this. Yeehaw, we're pirates.
I'm gonna try. I can try and shoot a ray of frost at the shield.
About the magic cast later. And we all
I-
in go out.
I don't think we're close enough for you for the range of that.
No,
Um,
you guys gonna have to adventure across.
I
the
didn't
island.
realize we were still that far away. Might be.
So I'm gonna ask Raven to go and do recon up ahead in front of us, and we're all gonna start running. Double timing to make it to the castle so we can get close enough.
All right.
I am gonna go up close and check it out then, and try and move as close as I can to it.
Are you flying on your owl?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I am gonna get on top of my serpentine owl and go up in the air.
What is its movement speed?
Back to him. His it doesn't tell me his movement speed.
I'd probably say it's. Let's see.
Let me look it up. I think I just. Oh, it can move within 60 feet of me. But that's all I see as far as movement.
Okay, well, good. Say it has 60 feet of flight speed per turn. So, say you take off flying, roll perception or investigation to see what you see.
17. I got 20.
You up in the air, the island looks a little different. You can tell that it's pretty barren and dead. It's just dead trees. There seems to be no foliage. You see the camp, the dead orcs. Get a little further, it seems to clear out, go into almost flat land, just prairie grass. And you see the wall and another ogre standing in front of it. You see a couple cloaked figures on some kind of mount. You can't tell what they are. You fly over this cliff, see basically the path up to the door of the tower, and then the tower looming over everything with the light in the top.
All right.
Very red glow.
Do I have enough movement to move back to the group and report what I saw?
Yeah, we're not really using movement like combat. This is probably over 10 or 15 minutes. They're driving through the forest to get to the open plains, try and get closer to the tower. You're just kind of reconning, so it's given a brief description. It probably took about 20 minutes for all of this.
And I'm gonna try and find the team here and regroup with them.
All right, roll perception to see if you can see them. You'd think using just common sense, they'd probably be about to that ogre camp by now, seeing how long it took you the last 2 or 3 times to walk back and forth.
I got 11.
It takes you a little bit of time, but you find them and land with them and relay the information.
I'd like to have the owl drop me off and leave the owl up in the air, reconning, since we can communicate telepathically, and have him keep a lookout as I'm relaying all of this information to the party.
Okay. He let you guys know that there's some cloaked figures on mounts and another ogre that looks bigger than the last two.
I give a shit. Still take it out. As I'm reloading my gun as we're walking. Do you want me to roll for that?
Yes.
Herdan
That-
speaks up.
That would be.
Let's not die. It's hard to bring someone back.
Yeah, can we not die today?
You said a success is over 10, right?
Yes.
Okay, I succeeded. Cool. And then I'm gonna put my gun back and just remember that it's loaded. But I'm gonna look at her then and go, yeah, we won't. Hopefully we don't die. But we need to get up there and get that lamp.
To the lamp.
As this is going on, as we're walking, I'm going to ritually cast Detect Magic. Basically 30 feet all around me in a sphere. I can sense magic. So basically, it would show like a
for
faint
a while,
aura.
or is it just like a quick glimpse?
It's 10 minutes.
Okay. You don't sense anything right now.
Okay.
But you can keep it open for while you're walking. Say about another 15 minutes goes by. There's no blips on your detect magic. It's just lifeless. The ogres you noticed, because they're seem to be killing everything that lands or tries to come anywhere close to this. You get out of the trees and to this smaller rolling hills, not too bad, but looks like an open plains. There's boulders throughout. You see a fairly big boulder, probably 30 feet wide, 15 feet tall, and there's about a 10-foot wide hole right off the ground. It looks like something drilled into this rock.
Can I investigate it to see what may have made the marks? Or if there are any marks that can kind of clue us in?
Yeah, go ahead.
15 total.
Looks like something dug through the rock. It clawed its way and just tunneled. Goes into the rock about 5 foot and then turns and goes straight down.
This is bad. I kind of show like the teeth or claw marks. Something came through here.
And we don't go that way.
Now, it's not dark yet, right?
No, it's getting closer to dark, but not quite dark yet.
When it comes to the point of being dark, I do not have dark vision. So just let me know.
Valium does.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
Where to?
Oh, no, I don't want to follow the fucking claw marks. I know that.
I think
Keep moving towards the tower.
if it's just a beast, I am very good with animal kinship and animal friendship. Maybe we can try and get that beast on our side.
I like that idea.
So then I think we should follow the claw marks.
Damn it.
Looks like we're going down a hole, gentlemen.
That's what she said.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I don't like how the D&D's face or the DM's face looks. Because all of a sudden he was like,
This is your guys'
"Oh."
adventure. I just come up with shit for you to do.
I would
How
like.
about we check it out on the way back?
I mean, I'm down with it. I mean, I like animals, but they don't all like me.
I am going
Yeah, this
to.
one looks a little big to try and see if you can cuddle it and hug it and call it George, okay?
It's Georgie. Thank you.
How wide is the
Okay,
hole?
Georgie.
How wide was the hole?
Or Dan?
I'll float down here, George.
How wide, or what's the diameter of the hole? I can't remember.
It's about 10-foot diameter circle.
Okay, I am going to grab my crossbow, cast light on one of the bolts, load it up, and shoot it down to kind of just show me what's down the path or down that hole.
Are you walking in and shooting it down where it goes in the 5-10 foot and then drops?
Yeah.
Turns to go down.
So I'm gonna go all the way to that edge of where it goes down and shoot the arrow down.
You shoot the arrow down and you watch the light just kind of slide down the tunnel. You hear the arrow clicking and sliding, and after 2 or 3 seconds, you just can't see the light anymore. It doesn't fall. You definitely see that it's angled down.
Okay.
So you know that you're not going to die from just falling to nothing, but you don't know where the slide is going to take you.
I'm going to just kind of draw the markings and stuff in my diary and kind of draw the angle down, noting that, I shot the arrow at least 320 feet, and it continued on the diameter and everything. This is interesting. We can go now.
Erdan, can you note where this place is?
Yes.
Just before we leave, though, are you sure? I mean, I feel like if we got in a pinch, we could get out of there, guys. What's better, what's more important than knowledge? Am I right or am I right?
I agree.
A magical lamp that we have a genie full of knowledge.
I am already magic. I am here for knowledge.
So don't you want some more?
Yes. Let's go. And I start walking down the hole.
Hey, looks
yeah,
like he knows
Erdan
what's up.
walks and
I'm gonna
goes
follow.
past the sliding point, and you hear him, wee.
Wee.
It's slowly getting quieter, and then
Is my arrow down here?
yes.
Woohoo! I pick it up and look around.
Is Grim next to me as we get up there?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I'm throwing him.
Wait, who's getting thrown?
And I'm throwing the Ganassi.
All right. So, is there any
And
flame
testing
around
strength
us?
throws if you're trying to throw him.
I'm yeeting his ass. Because he gave Erdan the idea.
Knowledge is the most important thing.
18.
Roll a strength check, Ravon.
$13.
Yeah, you get yeeted down the hole.
So, how long does it take to fall down this hole?
4 or 5 seconds. It's not much of a hole. It's just kind of a slide. You
Okay, dope.
Erdan is standing up, and here's my arrow, and Grim lands on him and knocks him over. So he picks Grim up and dusts him off, and is standing back up himself. And here comes Ravon right on top of him.
I'm gonna look at Mallory and be like, "You're next. Get down the hole."
Put my leg on first.
I
Make
gave
sure
you
it's
your leg
sec-
back.
All right, just make sure it's secure. I don't want to lose it on the way down.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
tie a rope to his leg, to his like weight, his thigh or whatever. Tie a little rope to it and be like, "There, now you can't lose it."
All right, thanks. I'm ready. Let's go.
And there goes Mallory.
Thump, 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 thump.
I'm still kind of standing
I
in
feel like
there,
his
just
peg
like,
leg would start like stuttering as he's sliding down, like vibrating, hitting random rocks.
What was that, Erdon?
I was just saying, with him having a peg leg, I just imagining it go as it's hitting every rock and crevice and shit as he's sliding down.
I'm
Okay.
trying not to make it fall off as I'm going down.
I'd, at this point, before we go any farther, like to look around and see if there's any small stones or anything. Any
Roll
pebbles.
perception.
and then I come down next.
Malurim, Broth, do you have dark vision? I can't remember.
Yes, I do.
There is 20 feet of bright light with my arrow.
I got 8 perception.
You don't see any rocks.
Dang.
Broth and Malurim, roll perception since you have dark vision.
I also have that arrow that's lit up for 20 feet of bright light, 40 feet of dim.
Yes.
21.
19.
Hey, you guys, with the light from the arrow, about 40 feet dim light, you can see that this is a fairly big cavern. You see lots of small bones, some larger ones scattered across the ground. You see several different tunnels that look extremely similar to the one you just slid down going off of this cavern in different directions. And you hear some whimpering off in the distance. Almost like crying.
Can I roll for that? I don't know what.
You rolled perception already. That's
Can I roll insight on the whimpering
yeah.
to see if I can tell if it's like an animal trying to trick us or something? Ooh, that's actually really good. Insight. Plus 7, 15 plus 7, 22.
22. Yeah, you don't think this is an animal.
I hear crying. Can I tell what direction it's coming from?
No, because of how it would echo.
Okay.
Can I use light to try to increase the radius of how much we can see? Would adding more lights do that, or since they're the same radius, would it not?
So
Since
the
it's
light,
the same radius, if you're next to Erdon, it wouldn't increase.
Yeah.
Okay.
but like if you tossed something like 40 feet away, then it would light up that 40 feet, right? So it's
I
kinda
didn't find any rocks or nothing though.
I see. I hand him an arrow as I see him looking around and like, do you need a light? And I just hand him a crossbow bolt.
I graciously accept the crossbow bolt and just throw it. Before I throw it, I use my light to light it up, and then throw it as far as I can see in whatever direction I think the sound is coming.
Roll a strength check for your throw.
I got 20.
Yeah, you get it a good 30 feet away from you. It's hard to throw an arrow at good distance, but you manage to.
Yeah.
And now lighting up a good portion of that side of the chamber. You've got your 40 feet of light. It overlaps a little bit, and then you have another 30 feet extended off of that, so you can see a good portion of this chamber now.
Can I? So looking around, I can only see what's lit up, right? Because I don't have dark vision.
Yes.
Okay. Are there any lights coming from any of the tunnels that they saw?
No.
Okay.
Can I start walking towards the way I think I heard the cry?
Yeah, go ahead.
Start heading that way then.
I'm gonna grab another crossbow bolt and start laying out tracks with it being lit up. So like the whole tavern, the whole cavern is being lit up as we walk.
All right, I'm good with that.
And-
I'd say about 100-foot wide cavern, probably
Okay.
20 feet tall. Take 3 or 4 arrows to light up the whole area.
Sweet.
And once you explore a little and carry your light around to get it all lit up, you notice like a little, I guess you'd call it a nook notched off of one of the sides, like a boulder had fallen out, and you hear this whimpering coming out of this hole, basically in the wall.
Can I roll perception to see what's in it?
Yeah, go ahead.
While he is doing that, can I send a telepathic message to my owl to try and find a good emergency exit for us, or to see if the ground is hollow enough to break above us, or thin enough? I mean, you know what I mean?
Yes, I don't think the ground would be thin enough. You went down quite a ways.
Okay.
They could look for a tunnel exit for you.
And my
Roll a straight
perception
investigation.
is a 13.
All right.
You see a figure in the hole. It's still kind of dark. It kind of up about 3 feet off, like a boulder had fallen out, and then it goes in and kind of shelves back, and the figure is back down in that shelf.
I'm gonna cast Eyes of the Grave. So basically, my eyes turn a bright blue, and which is vastly different from the normal red. And everything within 60 feet around me that is undead is I know the location of.
Shannon, are you undead?
No, I'm not.
You
I am an
don't see
admin.
anything identified as undead around you.
I don't.
Do I see that Erdan has his head in this like hole?
Yeah.
Can I walk over to it and stick my head in it since I have dark vision?
I have my little arrow up too.
You
Oh,
what?
I had my little arrow up too. Like,
Oh, you lit up the hole?
yeah. I had one in my hand the whole time.
You would see whatever Shannon is about to describe.
Okay. Well, I'm a little tiny Avamir, which would mean I am of celestial descent of sorts. I have long black hair, piercing blue eyes, and hold on, my phone just locked and it kind of clicked me off my character screen. Hold on. Yeah. So I'm of a pretty average build, but you can definitely tell that I'm cowering, just absolutely timid of everything around me. But with me kind of, when I hear they're like poking and trying to check to see what's going on.
You'd see Erdan's light coming in the hole, and you're already crying and scared. So
How lit up would you say I would be from just
he
Erdan's
has
light?
it in the hole with him, so he can see everything in there.
Okay, well, with that, I guess I don't need to cast that then. I'm gonna kind of look up at him and real quietly be like, "Who are you?"
I am Ardon. What are you doing in here?
You're what?
I am Ardon. What are you doing in here?
How well would I be able to see Erdon's face at this
Really
point?
well, perfect, like it's daylight outside.
Okay. So I see a Warforged in front of me.
Oh yeah, giant
And
robot face.
as far as I'm concerned, like I've only heard tales of Warforged, but I've never seen one in person.
Oh, you know that you were hiding from. Where is it? Come on. Oh, it's not gonna let me.
Great voice in the sky casts invisibility.
I had it. Motherfucker.
Nope.
It's not gonna let me show you guys.
There's
I have to
Ardon.
take that dynamic background off.
That's what his eye.
But,
That's what his eyes look
Okay.
like.
Yeah, she tells you that you guys have seen episode 2, I hope, that giant crabby spider thingy that Anakin and Padme fight.
Oh
And
yeah.
Geonosis.
Yeah.
Yeah. She basically
No.
describes one of those to you guys that was burrowing through the rock
Oh
and
God.
dragging animals and other creatures down into this cave, and she's been hiding from it in here. Trying to
Let's
figure
go
out
kill
how
it.
to escape.
As she's describing it, I am making notes.
I asked her what she knows of this. Well, I shout over Erdan's shoulder to ask, tell me everything you know.
The second he asks in that manner, I cower down further, and I'm gonna go ahead and cast disguise self.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make myself look like I gotta read this real fast until you. Okay, so I'm gonna make myself look like a gnome. I'm gonna make myself look like a little, like, just the most unintimidating gnome ever. So he'll kind of like not ask with such a commanding way. And I'm just gonna kind of whisper, I like the robot better. And I'm gonna start moving towards the door to try to get out, or moving towards this hole to try to get out.
In Celestial, you hear almost a sing-song, or Erdan's voice change. Why are you hiding,
I'm sorry.
young one?
And also in Celestial, I'm gonna respond with not in this. It's gonna sound like a very soft, very not. It's not quiet, but it's not loud. Just kind of I don't know how to describe it. Just a very soft singing of "There's a giant fucking spider in here."
In Celestial, I would like to say fascinating.
Speak Celestial.
I do speak Celestial.
Oh,
It was
wow.
one of the
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh,
That's one ugly fucking creature.
I look over
So,
at
horrific.
Rivan, and I say, "We are seeking knowledge. Let's go find this spider."
So real
Celestial.
quick, they're asking what this looks like. I'm gonna pull out of my pack a piece of paper and a pencil, and I'm gonna draw as fast as I can to show them what exactly that we
Roll performance.
see. There we go. That is a nat 20.
That triggers the crit your pants, by the way.
how many of them?
One of
like-
them.
Okay.
One.
We have 2 more after this.
We have
Jeez.
to take a note on that and carry those over. We're getting close on time.
Yeah.
write down that you have maximum damage and roll the damage dice again the next time you attack.
Yes.
Damn.
Will do.
But Bro's gonna start singing, "Let's go kill the spider, the spider, the spider."
Perception as you start singing.
I'm not singing it loudly. I'm kind of like just singing it, you know. But that is a 23.
You hear some rumbling and clacking.
I'm gonna keep singing. I'm not gonna kill a spider.
As he's
Spider.
singing, I would like to can I activate a spell since we're not in combat?
Yeah.
I wanna activate mage armor and get that going.
Okay.
And then that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep looking around, taking in all the information, but preparing myself for whatever seems to be happening here.
So as I see him casting mage armor, since I also have that capability to use that, I'm gonna write it down just as quick as possible, just keeping track of everything, and say something along the lines, just totally in Celestial. Oh, I too am a researcher. Quest of knowledge.
I attempt to speak to him in the primordial language, replying, "How much do you know?" in a very inquisitive manner.
I'm gonna just
Celestial, Ravon.
I do. I was able to choose 4 languages because of the classes in my
Okay.
races.
Yeah, you guys are singing, and it's
all
roll
of a sudden-
performance on
all of
how
a sudden I've got
this sounds.
Just add a character. We're all just fucking talking in the most beautiful
Yep.
fucking singing language. And then
I'm
he
gonna
just
look
goes,
over and
Yeah. The primordial's like.
I'm gonna look over at Malurim and pull out a deck of cards and be like, "Want to pick a card?"
I don't know. It's a little dangerous.
Throw persuasion.
let's not. Why do you keep trying to fucking get us all killed?
You wouldn't know what the cards are.
Nope.
I know, but this is out of character.
You're
Chris,
really the
why are
only
you
one
trying to
that
get
would
us
know what
killed,
the
bro?
cards are.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to draw a card, feel free.
I am copying the drawing that she wrote, that she drew. Can I roll performance for that?
Yes.
It's going to go along the same page as my notes. 8.
Well,
What was your you like line the paper up over it to try and trace it, but you can't really see through the paper.
Makes sense.
So you're trying to hold your crossbow behind it
Yep.
and trace it. You get the gist of it, but it's not a very good
Okay.
drawing. You don't have the depth or the shading correct.
Perfect.
Roth, what was your persuasion roll?
An 8.
Yeah, I don't think you persuaded him to draw a card. Does anybody
Yeah,
like drawing a
no.
card?
I
Fuck-
would
fuck
like
your
to
cards.
reach over purely at like in completely enthralled by the prospect of new magic, something I haven't seen before,
Have fun.
and say how and ask how this works.
Just draw a card and you'll find out.
I say very well and draw a card.
Do you fan them out or just take one off the top?
No, because remember, we
I'm
can't pull
gonna-
them out the deck.
I'll
Yeah,
just
he
take
just
one off the
reaches
top.
in and grabs one. Oh, Cool. Yeah, lucky you. Gain 50,000 XP and a wondrous item.
Oh, what?
Hell yeah!
Fuck! What the
Where
fuck?
do I add
How many
XP,
levels is
though?
that?
Can I go back?
Just him, isn't it?
It's just him.
How many levels
Damn.
is 50,000 XP?
Jesus Christ!
I am looking it up right now.
I think you're about to be like a level 15 fucking wizard. Druid.
So we're at
goodness.
level 5 now, which requires 7,500. So we would be at 7,500. So 50,000 after that. Is that
Yes.
he would be level 20.
Jesus
Christ!
Yeah, fucking. I'll pick you a wondrous item. I guess you're fucking level 20 now.
Everything's
Yeah, you
Oh,
guys don't
no,
get
I'm
any
sorry.
more health.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
shit.
I misread this. No, that's not the
uh-oh.
total XP for level 20. So hold on, I got to do math. We're at 7,500. So 9,000 to advance to level 6. 11,000 for the next level. So we're on 9th level now. He would jump to 1, 2, 3, 4. He's level 9.
Okay, so you jump to level 9, Tyler.
I'm gonna still take it.
That's
Wow.
Yeah, I'll find you a wondrous item. Or
Seeing this happen and seeing this dude just get like uber buff for a sec, I'm gonna pull a card.
Real quick before Erdan pulls a card, I'm gonna look at him, knowing that a Warforged has been around for a really long time. Just kind of get a tilt on my head and say, I got a question. What do you know about religion and gods?
A lot.
So I'm gonna look and just get a sly little smirk on my face and say, can I talk to you about my favorite god?
Yes.
I'm going to say, have you heard the word of Ilmater?
I fucking knew it. I'm like, I have never heard of El Mater.
I'm going to say, well, damn. You were my only hope.
Tyler, in your hand appears an ever bright lantern.
Ooh.
This bullseye lantern contains an Eberron dragon shard that sheds light comparable to that produced by a continual flame spell. Ever bright lantern sheds light in a 120-foot cone. The closest 60 feet is bright light, and the farthest 60 feet is dim light.
Wow. That's awesome.
So add that to your inventory.
That's going to be really fucking handy.
Yeah, no shit.
It's on the thing, isn't it?
Yes, just go to your equipment and hit manage equipment and type in ever bright lantern and then scroll all the way down to the bottom of the item page and push add item.
Okay.
That's
So about
me to
that
do it.
card that Erdan drew.
Oh, yeah. I just picked up a card. Random.
You instantly lose all memories of your past. You retain all skills, levels, and abilities. You may only recover your memories through a wish or divine intervention.
Oops.
Okay.
Damn.
Wah, wah.
It's the Shroud card. Can't see it. 'cause of the
Yeah,
background, but
which is super ironic because Shashin, I'm going to be like mid-sentence as I'm pulling this card and she's asking me about El Mater. I'm like, yeah, El Mater. Yeah, El Mater was a great.
Yeah, I don't.
What just happened?
You all right over there, Erdan?
Who is Erdan?
You good, dude?
You're Erdan.
I am Erdan.
Yes. Yes, you are.
I just plop down and start processing. I am Erdan. Who
Right, we
are
broke
you?
him.
Who are you?
The companions that you've been traveling with for like the past week or so.
I have companions.
Yes, you do.
I look down, and in my hand was still my diary. I'm going to open it up and start flipping through. Whose is this?
That is yours, Erdan. Go through it. You were a researcher. You were researching everything.
Interesting. I start flipping through.
I put the deck away. I'm like, okay.
You broke Erdan.
Yeah, I did.
I would like to ask the party members if this is not natural as far as what's been happening with this creature.
Hey, Ravon, go to your messages and link your character with that campaign, please. Then I can add that item for you.
When I try to do that, it says authorization error.
Don't do it in Messenger. Open it in your browser.
Yeah, you have to open it in your actual browser, so you may have to copy paste it.
All right.
Yeah, so
I think this
what
would
were
be a
you
good.
doing? Yeah, I mean,
I was putting away the deck, and
I'm going through my diary.
he's going through the diary. I'm gonna look at Malurim and I'm gonna be like, still want to pull a card before I put him away? You gotta.
Sure, what the hell?
No,
I'm feeling frisky tonight.
right next to Malurim appears a 4th level fighter. That is, what is your race, Malurim?
I'm a Simic hybrid sorcerer.
Yeah, he's a Simic hybrid 4th level fighter that is loyal to you.
What?
We will call him
Fuck number
Bruce.
2.
Yes. I'm
Bubba
Bruce.
number-
I'm here to serve you, my lord, and he kneels with his sword.
Bubba number 2.
Like, yes, my name's Bruce, but I'll go by Bubba number 2. I am
My
Bubba
name's
number
Bruce.
2.
I love it. Bruce. I love it. Hello, my name's Bruce.
Fish are friends, not food.
Shrimp are friends, not food.
Plop.
Fucker.
Well, with that, I guess it's a good place to end. Wow. I imagined my card was going to be much worse than it was.
I was waiting for a bad one. You guys have gotten really lucky, but here pretty soon you're going to be out of good cards.
I know.
In there.
Yeah, that's the scary part. Oh.
Yeah, so far you've used that many. That's like 10 draws.
Wow.
Yeah, but how many of those are bad cards?
More than one.
More than one, less than 1,000.
Yep.
All right. Well, with that, everyone, thanks for tuning in. Check us out on Wednesday for Secrets of Eldruma. And, of course, next Sunday back for your pirating campaign. So I guess I'm going to hold on to these other 2 Crit Your Pants, and they're just going to roll over to next week, or to Wednesday. And just, because it's still technically the next roll. So,
Yep.
yeah, it'll be ready. Those will be ready for Wednesday. And with that, I guess, guys, we'll call it a night. As always, be kind to each other. Do something nice for someone tomorrow. Love each other, but most importantly, love yourselves. Have a good night, and fuck cancer.
Oh,
Fuck
Fuck
cancer.
cancer.
Cancer.